fun and competitive shooters. MMORPGs so good they have no business being Web3. These are the shut up and take my money kind of games. Although they're all free to play since this is crypto games. We have literal life simulators, aka what the metaverse was supposed to be back in 2021. The list today is legendary, and these games deserve an even legendarier video. It's not a word, is it? It is now. Welcome back to the Mindblow Show. I'm your host, The Inspector, and we're trying to reach 100,000 subscribers by the end of the year. So if you don't want to miss out on any future videos with these lists and in-game deep dives and economy deep dives, smack that subscribe button. Takes you half a second, and let's get this show on the road. First game, Off the Grid. Now this game is available to play right now, although not public. You can request a code and you will get it. That's how I got access to it. It's available for PC and PlayStation 5 at the moment, and this is the first crypto game that I have ever played on the console, and I think it is the first crypto game on console overall. Now, I'm not allowed to speak about the gameplay mechanics. I'm not allowed to speak on the game at all or even show my gameplay footage. The only thing I can do is say whether I like it or not, and after playing it, I can say for a fact, not only do I like it, I love this game, and I can't wait to give you way more details about it. But for now, we're allowed to talk about things which are public. So if you want to get access to the game, you go to their website and you click the Pioneers program, and here you can apply to play the PC or PS5 version of the game. If you have a powerful graphics card and you're located in the United States, you will get the game very fast. So while we have the weapon customizations and the Teardrop Island where you drop down to start playing the Battle Royale, PvP and PvE, and people talk about all these things when they mention Off the Grid, but what they don't talk about is the in-game economy. Maybe they don't know much about it. Maybe they think they're not allowed to, but this is public information on the Gun by Guns website. The people behind the core economy of Off the Grid, and not just Off the Grid, but all the other games that they will add to their ecosystem. So how will play to earn work in Off the Grid? It'll be a skill to earn based thing, and I absolutely love it. This is just an example. Eliminate 5 enemies with a grenade and you get 0.5 gun. Place first as a pre-made squad and you get 10 gun. Gun is their token, obviously. But by watching this gameplay for the first time, I thought, okay, it looks good, but it doesn't look world-breaking until I tried it myself. So I can't wait to talk more about it. Off the Grid, absolutely ridiculously awesome. Next game. I don't know if I failed to mention that this list is about anticipated and upcoming games that we don't have access to quite yet, but you need to keep on your radar. That's gonna be the majority of this list. Not every game. Some games like Off the Grid, you can access them right away, and there's a couple more in this list you can play right now. But this game, Legend of Ymir, I mentioned it maybe 2 times during the past year, and it's made by Ymir Studios, the same people behind Mir 4, Night Crows, Mir M, and I tried to feature it a little bit more in the past, just so you keep your radar on this, because just looking at this gameplay, it's looking absolutely ridiculous. But that's not the only reason. It's not just the gameplay looks great, you're a Viking. Okay, I'm sold right there. The gameplay looks great, you're a Viking, and it's Web3, I'm in. But that's not all. We made, and the MMORPGs they made in the past, such as Mir 4, Mir M, Night Crows, they're known to try a little bit different approaches of play to earn, and they all have play to earn. Now, unfortunately, Mir 4 didn't have the best in-game economy, but the game itself was fun. Night Crows, on the other hand, may not have had the greatest gameplay, may not have the greatest gameplay because the game is live right now, but what it does have is a great in-game economy, a very sustainable in-game economy, and it's still going strong, and it has its own fans, and people are actually watching live streams of that game, so they did something right. They have learned from their mistakes, and they're now developing this game called Legend of Ymir, and I for one cannot wait to get my hands on this game, but only after the official launch. For now, I am just hyped about it. Once it launches, they better nail the economy, otherwise we'll be pissed. Next game. This game is called Avalon, and other than it being an MMORPG, not much is known about the game. Well, and the fact that it has ridiculous graphics. That's a common theme among the games on today's list. They look AAA. But from what we can see from the trailer, we can learn a lot. We have a sort of city builder where we can build our own city, not just our house, but the full-fledged city. But that's not all. This is not just a city builder MMORPG. No, this is so much more. Get ready to jump into your character and start the RPG part. Now, looking past the absolutely amazing graphics, we noticed something in this trailer. This is not just medieval times. This is also modern times, and this looks like a cyberpunk setting. All of that in one game, I'm already sold. If this was a Web 2 game where they say you have the medieval setting, you have the cyberpunk futuristic setting, it's an MMORPG you can play with your friends, raid bosses, and also earn, I would be like, that ridiculous. Sign me up. But yeah, when I added the you can earn part, that already made it not Web 2. Went straight into Web 3. So the futuristic part has the guns, the medieval part has the weapons, and you can tell I'm genuinely excited to see this game come to fruition. Avalon is sick. And now we have been going pretty fast through today's list, so I want to slow it down a little bit with a little something called Luma's Call. Hi, Mia.
Hi, Inspector. I'm an AI-powered NPC representing a new era in gaming.
Oh, nice. I'm an NPC also.
Where characters like me think and feel and evolve.
I take that back, I'm the main character, of course. From August 26th, there will be a Pioneers program where people will have access to this game. Now, this game is an absolute life simulator, and you saw from this intro, it is so peaceful. There is also city building parts. Sort of, you can look at it exactly like that, a life simulator in the third person, and this is not something that has been attempted in crypto before. You can make your own character, so it does have the RPG sort of elements, although when you say RPG, I'm mostly thinking of leveling up and, you know, putting certain skills towards certain skill trees to level up faster in that regard of the game. But in terms of character customization, it's also part of an RPG, so this game has that. I wouldn't call it an RPG, but it does have that element of an RPG. Hope that makes sense. And if it doesn't, I don't care. No, of course I care. I don't know what's happening to me. When I pull the chair down, it's like my testosterone goes to the moon. The AI character engine that they're talking about here, and alongside with beautiful gameplay as well, this is something you want to keep on your radar. This is something I can't wait to play myself. I do love me some life simulators, and I am almost 100% sure that you've never heard of this game before. Next game, Aneemate. Now, Aneemate, I have access to. I can play right now. It's made by Corpo, the same guys that made Citizen Conflict, and I used to collaborate with Citizen Conflict, so I asked them, is it possible for me to get access to Aneemate? And they said yes, and they gave me access. So I do want to play this game on stream at some point very soon. This is basically Pal World, but crypto. It's exactly what we always wanted. It's something that other monster catcher games aspire to be. And at this point, we've been hyped and been let down so many times by crypto games, but still, I don't want to lose my hype. It's one of the most fun things in life for me is to get hyped about something, and then if it under-delivers, it is what it is. I'll get hyped about something else. But if it does deliver, oh my god, that feeling is insane. So I'll always get hyped, and I'm very hyped for this. I have yet to play it because I want my first impressions to be on stream early next month. But just looking at the gameplay footage, it does look very similar to Pal World, which I don't mind at all. It has that jump similar to Illuvium, and it does have the glider similar to Illuvium again. Whether they have seen that from them or that's something they developed on their own, that's for you to decide. Debate is something I don't really care about. As long as it's a good gameplay mechanic, I don't mind. Illuvium doesn't have a patent on the double jump. If anything, Super Mario has a patent on the double jump. It's me, Illuvium. But it's another beautiful looking game where you get to capture monsters, and being a crypto game, gonna be free to play. It's gonna have play to earn elements, it's gonna have NFTs and all that fun jazz. Keep this game on your list. Can't wait to play it next month live for you on live stream. Next game. One of my personal favorites and one of the biggest metaverses out there. This is an actual real metaverse. It's not just a life simulator metaverse like Luma. It's an actual metaverse. I'm having trouble finding the right words to explain this game. This game is called Cornucopias. So while it is a metaverse, it is going to be play to earn, and they do prefer to say play and earn. Full of NFTs, with NFT land, NFT items, all that fun stuff. Built in Unreal Engine 5 and looking absolutely beautiful. It'll have sort of dome enclosure. So that's where we are right now in this gameplay. It's in an enclosed dome that we can go to the edge of, go to a train, and ride to another dome that has a totally different setting. Like how we just went from a dome that's like low plains to a desert dome. Here we can do some racing. The racing game mode is a sort of anti-grav racing, and this is not something you see very often. See, no car has wheels. They're all anti-gravity cars. And this game mode is actually available to play right now, and they will have many tournaments around this particular driving game mode. And this is just a very small part of what Cornucopias has to offer, as we can also go to the other parts of the game. We can create our own mini games. We can build a freaking hotel. The opportunities are so endless, it's actually ridiculous. So you can see in the background of this gameplay that we are here in the sort of big city area, the main area, and the guy playing here was just doing some parkour, just having a good time. Cornucopias is ridiculous, and I'm working on a video where I did a 40-minute interview with a team member from Cornucopias. We're gonna learn way more about this game than I could ever share with you, because that guy just knows everything about it. So that video is coming very soon, same week as this video. And with that being said, final game. There's a very good reason I put this game on there's a very good reason I put this game on the last spot. It's because it's a very well-known game, and I think it's better known than all the games on today's list, maybe apart from Off the Grid, but everyone and their moms have heard about Star Atlas. And what I figured out recently is that you can actually get access to this game. You can just go on their Discord and ask for a code. They're giving away codes all the time. That's how I got mine. I'm not affiliated with them. I went to the Discord, I asked, can I get a code to play the game? And I was given a code to play the game. It's that simple. Now, in the version that they have given, you can ride around in your spaceship, walk around the main showroom of the map. There's a bunch of things you can do, but you can see they have space battles, they have third-person shooter elements, they have space races also with spaceships. This is a universe-based game and sort of MMORPG in a way, I guess you could call it. Everything is an MMORPG as long as it's massive, it's online, and it's multiplayer. That's exactly what an MMO is. So Star Atlas is an MMO in its own right. You can play as humans, as aliens. How exactly the play to earn will work in this game, we have no idea. There's no details on that. Other than that, they do already have NFTs. All the ships you see are NFTs. The big ships, the small ships, all of them are NFTs. You can buy, sell, flip on the market to earn some income. But I know most of you watching this want to know, how can we actually earn in this game? I have no idea what they will do, but some of the things they can do is do a similar concept to what Off the Grid will do, the skill to earn, where they will give us certain tasks. Like today, you have 24 hours to complete these 5 tasks. If you do, this is how much you're gonna earn inside of the game. Now, if I didn't do my research right, and there is a known way of how they will do their play to earn, then I apologize for that, and I hope you're gonna tell me how in the comment section down below, because I could not find anything on that. Obviously, it's not all sunshine and rainbows in Star Atlas. They have a huge journey ahead of them, but that doesn't mean that I'm not excited to see where the game is headed, and I wish them nothing but success. I hope they make it. I've had a love-hate relationship with Star Atlas. I hated it at some points, I loved it in others. Same as Illuvium, I guess, but Illuvium is now out, and we're gonna see how it's gonna perform. As far as Star Atlas goes, it's not out yet, and I'm still hopeful that they will succeed in their mission. That being said, I know that a lot of you want to see crypto games available to play right now, and that's what we've been doing over the past few weeks and months, showing you games that I'm playing right now, showing you games that I know for a fact you can earn, and then showing you how to earn, how to withdraw the money. So I wanted to take a little bit of a break from that just for this one video and talk about games that are not available publicly right now, that are upcoming, that we need to keep on our radar, because that's the kind of videos I used to do. Back in 2021, when I started doing these videos, most of the games weren't out, so all I could do is videos on upcoming games. So it felt nice to go back to where we started, to talk about upcoming games and games I'm bullish on and games that we both need to keep on our lists. So these are the games that I'm mostly bullish on. I couldn't find any more other games that are this kind of caliber, this scale, this big of an ambition, and that are upcoming. So there's for sure more games out there that I missed. These are just the ones that I found and thought worthy of this particular list, if that makes sense. Now, if you think there are other games that should have been on this list but weren't, please tell me in the comments and I will do an updated video. I always want to learn about more new and upcoming games, especially games that look like AAA games that look this good. All right, thanks for watching. I'm leaving.